everyone, it's Shar. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Fall is my favorite season, and I have been doing a lot of scary book recommendations just because I happen to love Halloween and I love reading scary books around that time, but there's so much more to fall that I love than Halloween. So in today's video, I want to give you some cozy fall romances that are on my radar that maybe you should check out if you're looking for something a little bit more on the cozy, romantic, soft, gentle side for your soft girl fall. The first book that I have for you is Haunted Ever After, and this one is a fun one because the premise is actually very similar to a story idea that I am working on. So this woman lives in Florida. She moves away from Orlando when all of her friends get married and buy houses, and she buys a bungalow on the coast of Florida in this town called Boneyard Key. And the way that this town makes money is off of tourism, and they market themselves as being a haunted town. However, our main female character, Charlie, realizes as she's renovating her cute little bungalow that it's actually haunted. How does she know this? The spirit is letting her know that she's not welcome and that this is in fact not her house. And she ends up enlisting the help of a local ghost tour guide. And of course they fall in love because this is a cozy autumnal romance. So they're going to fall in love. And I just think that sounds really, really cute. And it's the perfect blend of, I'm imagining campy haunting with a sweet romantic love story, and I'm very excited to read that. Then I have a sapphic romance. This is Pumpkin Spice and Poltergeist. And this is a story about a witch who's really kind of done with love, but one day I think she gets drunk and ends up summoning the ghost of her very toxic ex-girlfriend. And this somehow introduces us to our other love interest, Harlow. Now, Harlow is just your normal, everyday human, and she moves to this town that kind of markets itself as being a paranormal hub, thinking, it's just bullshit, it's marketing, right? Except that she has several run-in with vampires and witches, and she's ready to get the hell out of Dodge. But she ends up running into Jordan, our female main character, with the dilemma of now being haunted by her ex. And they start working together to get rid of this ghost, but they have really great chemistry. They end up falling in love. I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about this, but that general premise just kind of sounds like the kind of cozy fall movie I like to watch. This one I'm most excited about because it's very similar to the kind of things that I love watching. This is Love and Other Conspiracy Theories. Now, in this story, we are following our main female character, Hallie. And Hallie is a web producer. She produces YouTube series, things like that. And she had a very, very popular show where she just so happened to also be in a relationship with the star of that show. Don't mix business and pleasure because they end up breaking up, and now she needs to produce another show or she is shit out of luck and also out of a job. So she ends up running into this man named Hayden. And Hayden is a conspiracy theorist who's very, very passionate about his conspiracy theories all around the paranormal, including Bigfoot. Hallie sees this and recognizes that he has a gift and that people would actually be willing to listen to what it is that he has to say, and that she could turn this into a series. So she hires him on. Except that when he gets on camera, he's not comfortable on camera at all. So she ends up jumping in and questioning his theories and challenging him, just kind of having this banter, which the other producers realize, oh, this is going to work really, really well. The skeptic and the believer, and they film a show together. And then over the span of them filming the show and Hallie producing this show, they also fall in love. You all know what I'm thinking. So I'm very excited to read this. If there's one thing all of these fall romances have in common, is they love the name Charlie, because I think 4 of these 7 books have a Charlie in them. We have Unbearably Yours, another cozy fall romance centered around some kind of TV show or production. So in this story, we have Charlie and Oliver. Charlie is trying to rescue her production company, which focuses on wildlife documentaries, nature, and things like that. And she realized that there's this opportunity to create a documentary in Pine Falls, which is this very cute small town surrounded by really abundant nature. But they don't know the area, so they enlist the help of someone who is local, and that introduces us to Oliver, our hero. The thing is, Oliver and Charlie know each other. We don't know how they know each other. We just know that The feelings aren't necessarily positive between them, but neither of them realize that they are both working on the same project because it is their supervisors who are arranging this. So they end up working together to film this nature documentary in Pine Falls. I'm imagining waterfalls and cliff sides and fall foliage. Like, just look at this cover. Does it not scream fall energy? So while I don't typically love the whole enemies to lover thing, I genuinely have faith that this is not going to be this, and it's going to be more of a missed opportunity, second chance situation. And we have Morbidly Yours. This is a book that has been on my TBR for a while, but this cover is so cute. But do not let the cover deceive you, because I think this is going to pull on your heartstrings. Morbidly Yours follows the story of Callum and Ivy. Now, Callum works in the family business. His family has a funeral home. He is an undertaker, and he really enjoys that. However, his 35th birthday is approaching. And in order for him to actually inherit the family business and be the one to take it over, he has to be married by his 35th birthday. But he's not interested in any kind of romance, so he's at a loss about what to do here. And that introduces us to Ivy. Ivy is an American animator and cartoonist who moved to Ireland after the loss of her husband. The last thing that she wants to do is be anywhere near the funeral home, but that's just where she ended up. And this is how she ends up running into Callum. And she hears about Callum's dilemma of not wanting love, but needing a wife. This is not a marriage of convenience though, because Ivy actually agrees to help Callum find a wife and take him through dating other women around him to see if they can have success that way. However, over time, their friendship develops, and as their friendship develops, their feelings for each other also develop. We all know how this goes with a romance. However, the reason I think it's going to pull on your heartstrings is that Ivy is obviously dealing with a lot of grief surrounding the loss of her husband, and I think that this author will be exploring that throughout this story. So if you want something that's going to have the cozy fall atmosphere set in Ireland, but you're also looking for something that's going to have a little bit more depth emotionally, then maybe check this book out. Spookily Yours. Now, Spookily Yours is a little bit of a campy story. What if in, I just want to say Halloween Town, that's not it. The one with the Sanderson sisters. Oh, that's going to bug me. I don't remember what the one with the Sanderson sisters is, but I love that movie. And this story is actually following a witch who has a cat that she loves. Except that one day she realizes something's a little bit funky about this cat. This cat ain't a cat, is he? Nope, the cat is in fact a demon trapped in cat form. Beaks. Salem, if you will. And he needs the help of our female main character, whose name is not in the summary, so I do not know her name, to help him get out of this cat form, break this curse, and get back into his true form. And she agrees to help him. But of course, antics, weird things are going to ensue, and they're going to fall in love. And I'm just gonna hope that they're going to fall in love when he's not a cat. That's my only hope for this book. And the final book that I have on my radar for some cozy fall romances is Happy Medium. Now, Happy Medium follows our main female character, Gretchen. And Gretchen is a con artist, and she's very open about being a con artist with herself, because what she does is pretend to be a psychic medium, here to help people break curses, cleanse houses, and get rid of any pesky ghost. And one day she takes a job in this very small town, and she thinks, great, I'm gonna help this guy named Charlie. He's an old man. If it's gonna help him feel like I cleanse the house, then let me go and cleanse the house. Except that Charlie is not an old man. Charlie is actually a super hot, very grumpy, skeptical man who believes that Gretchen is a fucking liar, which, to be true, she is. She is a fucking liar. She is in fact a scam artist. But when she gets to the farmhouse, to her surprise, there's actually a ghost. And this ghost is a yapper. This ghost loves to wreak havoc and cause mischief because he is trying to get Charlie's attention. Charlie cannot see him or hear him, but Gretchen can. And now Gretchen is in the position of trying to convince Charlie that there is a spirit who is trying to warn him and that he needs to listen. So this follows their relationship over the span of, I I don't know how much time, but he is trying to sell this house and he cannot sell this house because of the ghost, and the ghost very much does not want him to sell this house. So Gretchen is their little mediator. So that seems like a very exciting premise, and I'm imagining there's going to be lots of banter around here, which I'm looking forward to. But that's it, besties. Those are the 7 fall romances that I have on my TBR for my other girly pops who love fall, but maybe you don't love the scary Halloween elements. You're more of the pumpkin spice, changing leaves, cozy blankets, fun childhood movies kind of fall. These books I think will capture that energy, so I hope that you enjoy them. Let me know in the comments if you end up picking any of these up. I plan to pick some of these up here and there throughout the fall, so if you're not already subscribed, please make sure you do, because odds are I will be vlogging them at one point or another. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video on Sunday. Bye!